Hello magical beings, this is Jenny with Budget Determined and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing, and there goes my dogs. Today we are going to be going over my husband's part-time paycheck that he got about a week ago, and I haven't done the breakdown about how much that was, what we're doing with the money, etc. As well as kind of doing a touching bases as how we are doing on spending our money. Okay, so, oh, and we're gonna restuff my wallet, so hang on, let me grab my wallet. Okay, I'm back, and I have my wallet. We're gonna grab the cash out of here, and then we'll figure out what we are, how we're dispersing it. Okay, so if you've been watching my channel, you'll know that this month we've been rather tight. Paycheck was less than what I was expecting. It was what it was supposed to be for, but I'm still adjusting to the lower income all the way around, but I'm used to my husband's paychecks being more because when he couldn't stay at his last job, he made more money at his last job. So for full-time money. And so this month we kind of had to, just with cost of living and how everything's going and me not being able to work anymore, this month we're doing a challenge because of how we're so tight, doing $75 a week for a household of 5 people for food, and we're trying to do $60 a week on fuel money. Now, mind you, add all that up, we actually have $310 for the total month of February for groceries, and then we have $250. So we have $10 leeway on both of those funds. $10 isn't much, but you can relatively make it go a long way though. All right, so let me just get to the correct week here. And we'll start knocking these off one at a time because this one's going to be pretty easy as far as his paycheck and where it went. So his part-time paycheck was for $230 this last time. And quite honestly, I don't know how to go about figuring that out into a regular budget because I'm just kind of, tell me what you think, you guys. I've been trying to plan our whole entire bills and everything around my husband's main paycheck. So food comes out of that, gas comes out of that, like basically trying to do everything coming out of that because we run short on our minimum bill pay every month, and those part-time paychecks have to go towards that pretty much, and that's what it went to this time. I left the money in the bank. I'm not going to stuff it in the envelope because the whole entire thing is going towards that minimum debt payment, and I'll make those payments out of the bank account. So basically I just went and deposited the paycheck and I left that one there. That money is flagged and designated towards that minimum debt payment for the month of March is the one we're saving up for right now. So $230 there. Let's see what we still have to save. I'm going to put this right here so I don't lose my spot. Okay, and this is where I keep our minimum debt payment. We have to have $1,526 saved up. And this is from side hustling and my husband's part-time job. I've been minimizing and selling things out of our house to make it by. I need to make sure I keep this money separate. And so far we've been able to stay in the green, and I'm pretty wowed. I'm pretty proud that we've been able to stay in the green because, oh my goodness, cost of living is going up all over. But you can't really, it's hard to plan out because, say, a month ago, lettuce here was $6 for one head of iceberg lettuce. Like, iceberg lettuce used to be, I'm like $1, $2, you know. it was iceberg lettuce. And now, the other day I went to the store and iceberg lettuce, green lettuce, they were both the same price and they were $2.99. So like the prices, I don't know, I feel like stores are taking advantage of this inflation as well. Lots of companies are, I feel. But at the same time, I don't know, because everybody's cost of living is going up, so everybody is needing to bring in some more. The problem is everybody's bills are going up and the income is not going up quick enough to accommodate. So in our minimum debt payment, let's just put the $230 on the board straight away. So we have $230, $100, $200, $300, $50, $100, $50, $20, $40, $60, $80, $1, $20, $40, $60, $82, $20, $40, $60, $83, $5, $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, $16. So we have $9.96 right now, you guys. $9.96. I gotta grab an ink pen and write that down. Have $9.96. What do we need now? You guys see me writing? Yes, you can. Okay. So $15.26 minus $9.96 equals, we still need $530. So $530. And this is 2/18/23. I'm filming this on Saturday. Yeah, okay, so we need 530. I feel like that might be doable. My husband is going to be getting another part-time paycheck, and I sold some items. I just have to wait for the money to come in and figure out the exacts of that. It's not 530, that's guaranteed though. So I don't know what his part-time paychecks is gonna be. I never know what it's gonna be. That's why I was asking you guys, like, how would you guys go about it, considering, would you guys do what I do and just kind of plan everything around that main paycheck and kind of just do your best there to scrape by? Because I have to count on those part-time paychecks to pay for this, the minimum debt payment every month, that we're in the negative every month. And then on top of that, like, sometimes the paychecks are under $200 and sometimes they're $600 and a little bit above, and he gets paid bi-weekly. So like, there's nothing that's guaranteed there. Like, there's no guaranteed hours, there's no nothing. I'm still gonna need that. So what would you do? Please let me know down below. Would you do anything different? Because I'm open to suggestions. I have an open mind. I'm gonna do what I feel is right for my family, and I don't want anybody to take any offense if I don't follow your advice, but there's always some ideas out there that I haven't thought of yet, and if it'll get us in a better position and we can help each other out that way, then awesome. Okay, so that is all the money is going towards minimum debt payment. Yes, okay, and then let's go back and we can see where we spent our money this last week and what we spent on what. Okay, so we are currently right here at the 18th, and when did we stuff our envelopes? We stuffed our envelopes on the 9th last. That means, so I'm a couple days extra. I'm not consistently stuffing. My thing is that I don't always consistently get a time to film, and I feel guilty if I don't film because people are around, but at the same time I need money in my envelopes. I don't know. It's still trying to figure out how to balance everything, and I'm not always good at it. Okay, but So I got a haircut. That was $100 and colored my hair. You guys saw that. The total of that was $130. That was for the bleaching, the dyeing, the cutting, the whole shebang. I only had $30 budgeted for it. Now, I pulled that other $100 out of my husband and my anniversary fund. And since then, part of that money has been replenished. We've replenished $80 of it so far. My husband hasn't had a chance to go out and get firewood. It's been rainy. It's been snowing, and his schedule's been pretty busy. So, but I sold electronic for $80, and I put that $80 back into the envelope. So now we had $200 in that envelope, and so we're just short 20, and I think we might just make that work. Pulled it from a non-important, well, not non-important, oh my goodness. Yeah, scratch that. My mouth does not always say the best wordage, but it's very important, us going out for our anniversary, but we can also still stay in the budget of $180. We haven't gotten any gifts for each other, and quite honestly, we don't know if we're going to. We might just go enjoy a really nice dinner. That being said, it feels kind of weird spending more than what we've allotted ourselves for the whole entire week in groceries on one meal, but it is a special meal. We did plan ahead for it. We did save up for it, so we're going to stick with that. So groceries. The same day I went and spent $70 on groceries. Now, mind you, our whole entire budget for the week is $75. The week prior, we had stayed like right at. We spent it all, but boom, $75. That's where we sat. It was fine. So, $70. I had $106 in vehicle tabs. We already had that in our vehicle sinking fund. Yay, victory. Oh yeah, no stress there whatsoever. Prices went up, mind you, as everything is, but we still had the money. Normally I would buy a 2-year, I was only able to buy a 1-year. And I always get a parks pass too, so that we can go and go for walks and visit local parks without having to pay parking fees. That's one of our low-cost entertainment enjoyment during the summer, since we don't go on vacation and stuff. $10 for a parks pass. You know, I think we can do that. My husband's part-time paycheck came in. I sold the electronic for the $80, replenishing that anniversary thing. Then I spent the very next day, on the 10th, my husband gets up, babes, did you buy coffee? And we're all out of coffee. Well, coffee is life. So at 4 o'clock in the morning, I haul my happy butt up in pajamas. No, I did not get dressed. I was not ready to adult. I was not ready to pant. I went to the store and I bought coffee, came home, and had coffee with my husband before he went to work. But we spent $12 there. Already over budget. Okay. Then I brought in the money from the crafting fair that has been dispersed. I like to do all of our regular life expenses out of our regular budget. The side hustle stuff, I want that to go towards the sinking funds and savings challenges and paying off that debt and stuff like that. I don't want to spend it on adulting. Even though debt is adulting, but well, getting out of debt, having to deal with our choices or misfortunes in the past, adulting, whatever. All right, so then the 13th, I was in an area where I could get coffee for an even better price than I could where we're at. So I bought 2 big things of coffee for future weeks to get us through the rest of the month. And hopefully a little bit longer. We go through a bit of coffee, I am not gonna lie. So $20 there. We're at $102. Okay. I had a $60 copay for a medical appointment. that came out of my medical fund. We were good there. I spent $5 out of the holiday envelope. We don't really do a whole lot for Valentine's Day and stuff, but I wanted to get like a little treat, I love you, for each one of the kids that are actively living in our house. So I did that, and we got dog food and the cat treats, and that spent the whole entire $50 allotted for pets this month. I put $43 in gas in my vehicle, and then the next day my husband had to go somewhere and help somebody out, and he wanted $20 for food, and so $20. Yeah, $20. So that was that. I did a car wash because road maintenance around here for winter, that all the chemicals and everything that they put on the road does damage to the car, so I have to do a regular car wash that sprays underneath my vehicle, trying to maintain it from, falling apart on me. So then I had another $20 in gas. I had to take my daughter to a dentist appointment, and this one. So when I went to the ER a little while back, if you guys have been with me in this journey, I went to the ER for chest pains. I was on a new med, and I had negative effects to it, and I'm now since off it. But I was expecting more like $300 for this medical bill for the ER, and so far only $50 has come through, and I'm being told that that's all I should be expecting. I'm not sure I believe it quite yet, because that would be amazing. But I do know that our health insurance, even though it's the same health insurance that we've had for a while, they kind of switched how they did their coverage, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. So that would be awesome, because that gives us a little extra money in our medical envelope. Then yesterday, my husband had some eggs delivered. I bought 3 dozen eggs, and we get it from friends, $3 a dozen. But I had a $10 bill, so I gave him a $10 bill, and we'll have a $1 credit. So that's $10. And then we were at a coffee creamer, and we needed a loaf of bread for my husband to make lunches for work. So that was $10 there. So $142. We've already almost spent 2 weeks worth of groceries in this last week. Well, just over a week. I still am trying to do this. That just means we have to trim down for this next week. Now, the thing is, okay, so if I minus 75 equals $67. So we went over by $67. Now, I pulled 40 of that. I want to say 40. I am trying to think. I want to say I pulled, let's check what I have in my wallet. Maybe this will help refresh my memory, because I wasn't in a position where I could grab the money. But I pulled 40 of it from, I pulled 47 of it from the gas. And I've got $2 left in the gas after the car wash. So I need to give $47 out of the grocery money to the cats. But we're stuffing $60 in our gas money. Let's just take care of that first. Normally we would be, no, hang on. 37 is out of the gas, because I pulled $10 from here and then $20 from the envelope that was gas. That probably did not make sense to you. Okay, so we need to do, I'm gonna have to get some change, because this is just not going to work. This will be next week's money. This would be next week's groceries, and I have to work out money in here. So let's find an envelope and let's make some change, because I can't. My brain's not even functioning, you guys. This is not the time to budget, but apparently this is when I'm going to budget. What do I have in here? 20, 30, 40, 50. So just get that in there, and then like, should I cut out that full 37 out of this week's, or should I cut it out of, kind of split it up between the 2 weeks? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So there's the extra 10 back to the gas. And here's the 20 that I took out of the envelope. Now I need said I was 67 over, right? So 75 minus 67 equals $9. Can I live a week on $9? Not quite a whole week, but that's really, really tight. And I know I need milk, and I'm probably gonna need bread again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. This is the $10 extra for the groceries that I took out of the envelope. So those are technically next week's, and plus the 10s that I'm hoping to have left over. And then I should have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, see, there we go. So there's my $9, and then this is for the gas. That's what needs to go back into the envelope for the gas. Okay. So we're going to do our best. We're just going to chop it all out this week, because this week the younger kids are at their dad's, and so it's going to be the easiest week to trim back. One thing I have realized, like this, well, and I already knew, $75 is not sustainable. So $9 in my grocery fund. $75 is not sustainable at all for a grocery amount for food for a family of 5. It's just insane. It's just insane. It's not sustainable. Can you do it for a month here and there to use up stuff in your pantry, which is what we're doing? Yes, you can. But as I've been going through this, and as I've been planning our meals around those groceries, like, we are almost out of oatmeal. Oatmeal is one of the cheapest breakfasts that you can make. I can make homemade bread, and who doesn't love homemade bread? But again, when I use up that flour, when I use up that yeast, when I use up that salt and stuff, I'm going to have the monetary funds to replenish that food in the pantry to be able to continue making those things, even if I am living life rather frugally. $75 is not enough for how much ingredients that we use to make certain things. even on the cheapest, most frugal level, it's not gonna happen. Could I do rice and beans? Yes, I could go to literally just rice and beans, but at the same time, that would not work for me. That would actually mess with my medical aspects. I have a super fast metabolism, and don't tell me that you're jealous of it, because if you haven't lived with it, then you just don't know. If you see me in videos, you'll say, oh, she looks really super skinny. Well, guess what? The weight that I have had to work my butt off to have and to maintain. It is so incredibly difficult if I don't eat a lot of food, and like, I crave healthy food. I like some sweets, but I can't eat sweets all the time. Plus, sweets is not going to develop the healthy type muscle tone and stuff that I need anyways to sustain me. It's going to affect my health in other ways, etc. whatsoever, and whatnot. But the thing is that if I shift certain things out of my diet and I went to rice and beans, I would literally, in less than a month, because I tried an anti-inflammatory diet with my medical conditions, to see if that would help my inflammation and my pain levels and stuff, because people were like, oh, if you do this, you go into remission and stuff. Nope, did not. And everybody's different, but I had all the pain, everything, all the inflammation, nothing improved that way whatsoever for me. And in 2.5 weeks, I lost so much weight. I looked like a skeleton with skin stretched over. Like, my eyes were sunken in. I was eating so much food, and I was stuffing so much food in my face, I couldn't get enough calories, and it was so incredibly difficult. And my husband was like, I was just getting weaker and weaker every day. And my husband was like, no, you have to go back to eating the way that you know works for you. So for me to maintain my health as optimally as possible, which health is priority, hands down, priority, self-care, beans and rice diet doesn't work. $75 a week will not work to continue. We do have our food sinking fund that we save up for, and we put money in, and it's for rebuilding the pantry and stuff like that. Right now we have money that's already designated in it for something, and it's for replenishing meat. And the meat is a huge value to our family as well as to my health. So I don't know what the total cost of that's going to be. We won't know till we have hanging weight of the meat and stuff. That won't be till sometime in March, the end of March, beginning of April. So we'll figure things out as we go. But we do have still a bit in stock, as far as we do have the rice, we do have the beans, we do have meat, we have veggies from our garden and stuff. The options are getting more and more simple, and we're still going to be making it through this month just fine. No worries there whatsoever. I'm just talking about the sustainability of continuing this really scrimped tight budget for 5 people, 3 of them being teenagers, or basically teenagers with really fast metabolisms as well. They don't have the same health issues, but I don't want them to have the same health issues. So we need to take care of their health. Now, all the way, I'm not going to short my kids' diet, their balanced nutrition. Nope, not at all. That's not even an option for me. I would sell everything in our house under the sun to keep my kids healthy. So, that being said, we have more adventures ahead of us, and I got yet another notification in the mail So I just have to chuckle. It's like, what's next? What's the next challenge in this game we're playing? Because we just got that notification saying that our power is going to be, like, our electric is going to be going up in September, and then by over 15.5%, and then next September it's going up even more for a total of over 20% increase over that period of time, which is huge. And then of course, cost of living is going up everywhere, and I know everybody is feeling this as well. And then we just got a notification the other day, new mortgage on our house. Well, it's not really a new mortgage on our house. It's just the new mortgage payment for this year, because now property taxes have been assessed and figured out for this year, as well as homeowners insurance. So the homeowners insurance and the property taxes both went up, and it's not a huge amount. Our mortgage payment was $966 before, and now it's going to be $1,000. So we went up $34, but still, you consider that right now we're dealing with $75 a week for groceries. That $34 can go a really long way in our budget, and having to trim our budget that much more, considering that there's no raises in the near future as far as anticipated. Currently, we have to figure out that from somewhere. We are going to continue making things work, and, maybe sell a few more things. If I can find some more farmers markets and stuff to do. I've been working on replenishing some of those products as I have the energy and my body's able to. My house smells divine right now. I've been making organic body oils and stuff like that. So, yeah, it smells like lavender, rose, and ylang ylang in my house right now, which is, you can't be sad and smell lavender, rose, and ylang ylang. So that's basically where we're at right now. This is that gas and grocery money for my next cash stuffing, as well as those two $10 bills that I'm hoping to have left over to throw towards pantry restock and meat restock, I guess. Not pantry restock and meat restock, but vehicle maintenance and our food stock up fund. So I'll put that money in there. I don't touch it whatsoever. Well, except for last week when I pulled it, money that was designated for food and stuff, out of it. Come on, you guys, it was coffee. It was an emergency. I'm not gonna lie. Coffee is one thing. We're gonna have to figure that one out, because that's going to be something that's not gonna be given up very easily in this house, or even lessened very easily in this house. My husband drinks it black, but he drinks a lot of coffee, and he won't bleed. He won't bleed, because if by that, okay, blood would not come out. You would have coffee come out if my husband got a cut or something like that. It'd be coffee. I drink 1 to 3 cups of coffee a day, maybe at the most, and then, herbal teas and water, and yeah, that's basically it. But every once in a while a Pepsi for my headache or something like that. But I've been really babying those, and I bought a big box of Pepsi and tucked it away, so I'm the only one dipping it out. Man, it's lasting a long time when you hide it from the kids. So they can drink water and stuff. Mama needs it for her headaches. So we've been trimming costs like that, but the coffee's not going to get trimmed out. No. I'll sell my non-soul before my husband quits coffee. So anyways, you guys, and all you coffee lovers out there, and it's a magical bean. So in all shapes and forms. And Yeah. Who doesn't love coffee? All right, I know some people don't love coffee, but they're just weird. Okay, so I will see you guys next time. And when we do our side hustle cash stuffing, and then we will figure out, there's my puppy's making a mess. We will figure out the budget sometime later this week or Monday, next Monday. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So you guys will see me whenever. All right, you guys, stay magic. Bye.